The baby chick's in and out. I've been talking with her, try to get her up from sleeping too much. She's playing with her feathers I gave her. I gave her a bunch of feathers to play with. Because normally, if she was with her mother, she'd be, playing with her feathers, or biting her in some weird way. She already took a little bite out of me. I sat and fixed her little stuffed animal, made it more like a chick. I gave it a beak and everything. Here, I'll show you. Ouch. I gave it a nail for a beak, and it has an eyeball in there. I don't know if you can see the eyeball or not. But anyway, and I put it down here, and I pick, and then she'll come over and play with it, peck at it, just like they do. Babies do that, they peck. And then you get this, and then she's looking to see what I'm pecking at. Okay. Yeah, do what little chickies do. Then go over here and drink some water. And then she just pecks at me, and I drink some more water. Come over here and look at her. And she'll go and drink water too and almost fall over. And she just picks water. She's picking at her. Pick one, drink water. And she pecks. That's what babies do. I see them. They'll drink water and look up and peck at her. Not gonna hurting her. I'm not hurting her. Don't worry. People think, oh, you're hurting her. No, I'm not. Sometimes I get the nose wet, and then I come over and I peck at this, and I get food on my beak, and then she pecks it off. I just want her to think that it's real, and she's socializing, and she goes right into her mirror, and she pecks at the mirror. And I'll go over and pick at the mirror. I'll go over here and see the chicken. I'll peck at the mirror. Like that, and I'll peck at the mirror, and I'll come back over. And she pecks at me some more. And I'm going to put this back underneath. This is about as fuzzy as she is. I wish I can give her some more playmates, but I don't know anybody who has little baby chicks. I mean, I have people, but you have to travel an hour and a half away. I'm not going to go that far. So I play with her a little bit. I become a little chick that she can play with. Oh, she's pulling its beak. I wish I can get some legs on it, make it stand up a little taller. They're looking at it like, where's your feet? Oh, they're there. They're hiding. I'm going to put it over here beside the mirror, like that. I pet her. And pet her. And then she pecks at me. It's really not fun. Sometimes I put my hand out, and she'll sit right on my hand. Let's see if I can get her to eat food out of my hand. Want some food out of my hand? Oh, yeah. Come on, get some food. I'm going to get it out of my hand. She's going to go play and pet her some more. Oh, she doesn't like me touching her. Oh, then she's going back over her mirror. This is so cool. Look at her. She's going to her mirror, and she's going to peck at the mirror. Because she sees the chicken there, and she's like, where are you? I want to play with you. And then she picks at that one. Whoops, flops over. Go over here and look at it better. And sometimes you'll fall asleep on the little baby chick. I don't know where she's at now. She's over here. And she's a good little girl, I think. I think it's a girl. I'm not sure. I haven't picked her up to look at that part. It's kind of hard to do that when they're this small. I'm not sure if it's a boy or a girl. I have to wait for about 3 weeks, and I'll be able to tell for sure. I hope she's a girl. I hope I get to keep her. Look, there she's running around like a nut. She's really funny. You want to sit in my hand? You want to sit in my hand? No? I'm walk around. Baby, careful. Water. Pick up the water for a second. Prop it back down. Whoops. Get back up. Everybody says to me, how did you make it look like a chick? Well, I had some fake fur. And she looks furry, like a fake fur. She's supposed to be a special chicken. Baby, get down. Baby G, you stay away from there. And she sits there and she'll do something. Look at each other. And just playing together. I'll put the food maybe closer so she can get in here and drink too. I'm just trying to make sure she's okay and make sure she's eating and drinking. I see her drinking all the time and eating. Put her right here to eat. I had to change the light because she didn't like the red light, and the red light got so hot she was literally panting. This one's keeping it right at 80 to 85 degrees. And if she wants to get even warmer, the mother hen thing over there makes her even warmer. She wants to go in there. I woke her up. Now she's all wants to play. Nobody to play with. I'm going to play with my hand. As long as I didn't sit down. You tickle her. She's ticklish. I tickle her all the time. I'll put her back over here. Like lay down over here. Like sleeping. Because I know they sleep a lot when they're babies. A couple of my friends says, you should make her a couple more. It's I can't make them all move. I even thought about making it where she could, you know, have one that's like walking, but not really walking. But I haven't got that far. I'll make another one where I can, you know, hang a fishing line, and hang it up, and it look like it's walking around or whatever, and she can play with it. And she likes looking at that little human or little chicken in there and says, why don't that come out and play with me? I just want to make sure she knows she's a little chick and she can see herself. But even though she doesn't know, she thinks it's somebody else. But she's growing. I mean, she could tell she's gotten a lot more fluffier, and she must have worked that little seashell or shell off her back. I don't see it down there anymore. Oh, she's already going back to sleep. I should go get my stuffed animal and put it beside her. Let's see. Get over here and grab it. We'll sleep. We'll sleep together. We'll go sleep together. She kind of disappears. She might go back to sleep on top of it, as she normally does. I had it underneath there, and she's sleeping underneath there with it. A couple people asked me, how did you make that? I just stuck it in the sewing machine. I cut out a little, look like a chick thing, and then I put all the fur inside, and then I sewed it. And so that way she could, you know, she feels like she's with somebody, trying to feed the other chick. No, chick's sleeping. You maybe got to go to sleep too. Why don't you go and sleep? There she goes. But it's a white light, and a lot of people say, well, that's not going to keep her warm. Well, I put this one in the well, and in the well in the middle of winter time, and it keeps it right at 32. But in the house, not having any air moving, it's not cold in the house. It keeps it at about 85, sometimes 90. It all depends on where she sits. Right there would be about 90. But if she goes back further, it's be about 85. And if she goes inside her little thing here, then it'll turn into more of a like 95. So it all depends how warm she wants to be. I did this with the other chicks. I started out with a red, but then the bad thing with the red, it started to melt. The whole thing started to drip, and I thought, okay, no, we're not doing that anymore. I'm going to burn my house down. So I went with a white light, because white lights don't burn a house down. But I thought, oh, that would be so nice to check on her. And she did eat and drink. I always make sure I come in like once or twice a day to make sure she eats and drinks. She'll get the hang of it, and when she gets a little older. And now I'm going to close this up so I can go. I got to go let the big chickens out and everything. And everything like that. And then once in a while she just like leaves that one be, and then she goes underneath because she's a little chilly. Or she'll go back and tap on something. I thought about putting another mirror over here by the food. Like that one's by the water. So when she drinks, she sees it drinking too. So that's why I did it that way. So she thinks that it's drinking with her. I just want to keep her happy. That's all. And she can go back in there and play with her feathers. When I got some feathers, some of the little teenagers are losing their feathers again, so I figured, what the heck. And I threw some food down in there in case she wants to pick at it. She talks a lot. She wants to jump up on top of that thing, but she's too small. Always spreading her little wings. Anyway, I just want to give you guys a update. She's a day old, plus whatever hours. By tomorrow morning, she'll be 2 days old, because she was born in the morning. So, yesterday morning, today, she's considered 24 hours a day old. And she's in there playing with the feathers. She's calling the other little chick, so I gotta bring the other chick over. She wants the other chick to come over, so she, wake up. Little chick, wake up and go over there and sleep with her. Little chick, go in there and sleep. There you go. That's what she does. She calls to it. She wants the chick to come in there with her, so I think she wants the chick to play, but I can't be here all day playing with her. I like to, but I got the big chickens to take care of. And she's over there. She'll bring the feather over to the baby chick, and then she'll maybe go back down and sleep. But she's underneath there. I can see her feet. And she's holding the feathers. What I'd like to do is get a whole bunch of feathers and then make another one a little bit bigger and make it look like a mummy chick. Or a mummy, and then I can put that like next to it or something, and she can think it's mummy and go hide in her feathers. But we'll try to catch them. We have to get more feathers than that, and there ain't enough feathers. So, anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. She laid back down with the sleep, so I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.